Hello. So today I'm going to be hooking up my wiring from my Rebel. I've moved all the wiring from when the battery box here and the fuse and starter relay. So I've opened up the triangle and I built this box, this metal box here to put in all my electrical stuff, and it all fits in there pretty darn well. I'll pull you over closer and have a show at it, but basically everything fits inside here pretty well. Here's my starter relay. So it's nice because the starter relay gets tucked in here pretty darn well. Doesn't look like it, but all this stuff does fit inside here. It's kind of a trick because I got to get all this stuff tight to this side so my air filter will not be obstructed there. I've done a lot of things to this, but today we'll just talk about my electrical stuff. You can see that I made this sissy bar. It's turned out pretty good. It's the first time I've ever welded up a chain or made a sissy bar, so it turned out pretty good. All this stuff is new. I've only been working on bikes for about 6 months. It's all a learning curve. So I can't see my welder there, but I got a welder from my dad, and learning how to use that. I'm definitely not very good at it yet, but I still gotta go back and re-tack them or finalize all the welds and then grind all this welds that I put on here. But for today, I'm gonna show that where I'm tucking all my wiring and stuff. It'll probably be a short video, but I'm gonna start making these videos, and I'm not gonna edit them. I'm just gonna let them run. Let you guys watch me just work on this bike, because there's a lot of stuff behind the scenes that happens when people make these videos, you know. And like, I could have just made this video, shot a couple things, showed this, pictures, clips, but it doesn't show you the stuff of, you know, sitting here scratching your head and the thinking about it, and the most of all, the taking things back off. You know, I'll put things together and say, okay, but then I'll I forgot this, so I have to take it apart, put it back together, take it apart. And then, you know, you get something done and it's like, that's not gonna work. So you have to redo it. So I like to show you guys just what it takes, man, because I'm learning in real time what it takes to make choppers. You know, this isn't a Harley, you know, this is a Honda Rebel 250cc metric bike. And it's perfect for me because I'm only 5'5", 250 pounds, and I'm not going to be cruising this thing across country. In fact, I live on an island, and this bike probably will not even be going off island. You know, the speed limit here is like 45. We got a lot of deer, a lot of tourist traffic. You know, it's not safe to be riding at high speeds, especially a bike like this anyways. You can see this bike back here. This is another Rebel. This is an 86. I stripped it down, but what I'm gonna do is make this into a chopper hardtail. And this is what I'm gonna call my Rebel bobber. You know, it's gonna have the solar seat, and it's gonna have suspension. So I'm gonna call this the bobber, that's the chopper. But for now, I'm trying to I got this kind of where I want it. You can see I'm doing a little painting and, you know, stuff like that, just slowly picking away at it. But for today, like I said, we're gonna stick with the wiring. So I'm gonna end that here, and then I'll move the camera up close and show you what I got for this box here. Okie dokie. Let me see if I can turn this off with my little